200 plus, welcome. We're glad you're here. We hope this is a fruitful conversation for you and for your families. Oh, just got an update. We now have 252 people in the room and the numbers are continuing to grow. Just so folks know, for context, when we did our last virtual jobs recruitment fair on April 22nd, 3 weeks ago, we had an RSVP count of about 600. And then so for today's 3 weeks later, it's at 900. Probably a combination of both. People are learning about the job fairs that we're doing, and hopefully we'll be able to do another one in a few weeks. But it is also, I think, reflects the need, the growing need for jobs. So hopefully we'll have just the pool that you're looking for, employers and recruiters tuning in. All right, and as for folks who weren't with us last time, we have some folks from my team here at Borough Hall. Manuel Rodriguez and Carolina Gill are our hosts for the logistical part of this, as well as, of course, Sharon Anderson, who I think will be joining on momentarily, the Director of Economic Development, who put all of this together with her team, and then, of course, Chris Barca also will be assisting with the technical aspects. So it's 2:03, and Manuel, whenever you're ready.
Okay, we are live on YouTube. We're going to be live on our website momentarily.
Okay, let us know when we are. Good afternoon, everyone. We're just waiting confirmation that we are live on our website before we begin, so that those who are not able to log into our webinar have the opportunity to still receive the information in real time. So just wait with us one moment. Thank you. I'm wondering if Zoom has like the elevator music feature. You know, there should be some sort of playlist for waiting to be live playlist or something.
Music.
Hi, Borough President. I'm sorry to bother, but I am also here with my colleague, Victoria Ellie, who will be presenting alongside with me. I just wanted to make note of that.
Oh, great. Victoria Ellie, was it?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Okay, I will try to remember that.
Thank you.
Hi, Victoria. Welcome.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Thank you for your time. And Manuel, whenever you confirmation that we are live on our website, we will begin.
Okay, stand. Okay, we are live now on our website and on our YouTube.
Wonderful. All right, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to this second borough-wide virtual recruitment fair here in Queens, the borough of families, but also with the unenviable marker of being the epicenter of this COVID-19 pandemic. My name is Sharon Lee. I have the honor and the privilege to serve as your acting Queensborough president. I'd like to ask everyone here in the Zoom room to kindly keep yourselves on mute until it is your turn in the program. The program is listed on our website, where we are also live streaming this for folks who were unable to RSVP in advance, but who would also like to have the benefit of hearing in real time some of the opportunities that will be presented here this afternoon. The website is www.queensbp.org/recruitment fair. As of this morning, as of last night, we had over 900 RSVPs for this jobs recruitment fair. And as I was mentioning to our distinguished speakers today, at our first jobs recruitment fair just 3 weeks ago, it was a market change. 3 weeks ago, the RSVP was 600.
Thank you. Bye. Bye-bye.
For the jobs recruitment fair on April 22nd. And today on May 13, the RSVP is at 900. So I think that's a reflection of both. More people are learning about the jobs fairs that we're having virtually with our partners, some returning and some new, but it's also a reflection of the growing need. As we know, national unemployment has spiked to record highs, highest since the Great Depression. Another marker that is an unenviable marker in this time in history. The nation lost a record number of jobs, and New York State, New York City, and certainly Queens County have not been immune to that devastation as well. It is devastating the workforce and the economy, it being the pandemic and the virus. And so we firmly believe here in Queens that in this race against time, our trajectory depends entirely on not just what we do, but when we do it. Hence, these jobs recruitment fairs that this is our second one in a matter of weeks. We hope to continue them as jobs become available, as more recruiters and employers are seeking to fill positions. Because as we've said before, the pandemic has amplified who essential workers are, who we cannot function as a society, how our communities cannot function without. And so as much as anyone who is listening may want a job or may be looking for a job, know that we need you. So thank you very much for being here. We've got a number of speakers today who will be highlighting. And last time what worked really well was we had brief remarks from everybody. And then the remainder of the time, the bulk of the time was really fielding Q&A in real time for folks who are logged in. As of now, we have about 325 people logged into this webinar. I'm awaiting a count on how many are just watching online, but we are joined by 325 individuals in this Zoom room. So welcome everyone. So without further ado, we'll jump right in. Again, as I mentioned, the agenda or the program for today's recruitment fair is on our website, queensbp.org/recruitment fair. We will go in the order that is listed on the program. We will be hearing about airport opportunities, retail service opportunities, healthcare, industrial transportation opportunities, census, of course, which is paramount importance right now in Queens County. Also some security opportunities, as well as some personal support opportunities. And so without further ado, up first, we have our returning partner, the Council for Airport Opportunity. Queens is home to both New York City airports, Kennedy and LaGuardia, and is a major creator as well as facilitator of employment. And so we are joined by the Director of Business Development over at the Council for Airport Opportunity, Verdia Noel. Ms. Noel, whenever you're ready, you're on.
Thank you so much, Borough President Lee. Thank you so much for having us again. Let me tell you a little bit about, and welcome everyone. We're happy to see you all come out and just take advantage of the new opportunities that are available and those that may be ongoing. For those of you who may not have heard of CAO or may have heard of us, I'd like to just restate a little of our information for you that are listening in today. The Council for Airport Opportunity is a nonprofit organization created in 1972 in collaboration with airline companies and the Port Authority of New York and New Jersey. The mission of CAO is to identify and address the critical employment needs of the communities surrounding the New York and New Jersey airports with the same, while at the same time responding to the needs of the airport tenants and the aviation industry. And when I speak of the job opportunities that are available now, I will be speaking to LaGuardia, JFK, and Newark International Airports. At the present time, due to COVID-19 and the coronavirus pandemic, all of the Council for Airport Opportunity offices are closed. However, we have shifted all of our service delivery to virtual meetings and will continue and have been continuing to provide all services remotely to our customers, and we will continue that until we're back in our offices. At this point in time, some of the opportunities are limited. We do have a number to talk to you about today. However, we expect this tide to shift in the future as we get past this pandemic. So at the present time, the job opportunities that we're working with at JFK International Airport include warehouse cargo agents, cargo ramp supervisor, warehouse cargo supervisor, warehouse cargo services manager on duty. We need CDL drivers, Class A and B, and we're also looking for general maintainers. For LaGuardia Airport, we're looking for security guards, security guard escorts, construction managers, CDL drivers A and B. We're also looking for security temperature takers, and again, general maintainers for LaGuardia Airport as well. Newark Airport, we're looking for security guards, package handlers, material handlers, utility porters, and package delivery drivers. Now, all of these positions are available at the present time. At the end of this session, I will list where you can get in touch with us. There is a process involved with applying for these positions. We ask that you contact the Council for Airport Opportunity at our website, www.caonyNJ.com, and account manager will reach out to you and will be able to explain to you the job description and the requirements for all of the positions that I'm mentioning now. In the New York area, contact CAO at 718-523-7100. Again, that's 718-523-7100. In New Jersey, you may contact the Council for Airport Opportunity at 973-622-4537. Again, 973-622-4537 for the New York area. You can also follow us on social media. We want to be friends with all of you, and we want you to register with the CAO as soon as possible. You can follow us on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, and certainly call us. Visit our CAO website at www.caonynj.com. You will be instructed on that website how to register for either airport, how to get involved with the Council for Airport Opportunity account managers, and then we will provide all the information that is necessary for those positions that we talked about. We do the pre-screening and pre-employment virtually, the same way that we've done all these years from our offices. We're sorry we can't see you right now as we normally would in our office space, but please reach out to us. We are available. We do have CAO employer partners that we're currently working with and following up with every day. So at this present time, I thank you. And if you have any questions, please note them in the chat room. Thank you again, Borough President Lee.
Thank you, Noel. Again, we're delighted to partner with you each and every time. Thanks to CAO for everything that you do. Up next, on retail and service opportunities, we have our friends from Workforce One Career Center. Specifically, we have the Senior Community Relations Manager, Nancy Konipol, as well as Site Lead Account Manager, Christine Nunez. Ms. Konipol and Ms. Nunez will discuss various positions in grocery retail, sales, marketing, etc. And so, without further ado, you're on.
Thank you so much, Borough President Lee, for this great opportunity to assist New Yorkers in finding employment and trainings in this difficult time. Workforce One, which is located in all the boroughs. The services we have include job listings, recruitment events, job search resources, veteran services, resume and interview workshops, and training opportunities. All our services are free, and our mission is to prepare and help New Yorkers to find jobs. Like most companies right now, we are offering our service virtually. If you would like to create an account with us and access all our free services, it is www.nyc.gov/workforce1. That's the number 1. And in addition to all our account managers reaching out to you to assist you with the positions, we are also offering virtual and live workshops, including resume prep, building a resume, creating a resume, as well as acing the interview workshops. And that's all. You could create an account and decide which service you would like, and either a career services team member or an account manager will reach out to you within 48 hours.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining the job fair today. Thank you, President Queens Lee, for assisting us putting this job fair together. And as Nancy stated, Workforce One, we have a lot of services to provide. So definitely connect with us, register on our website. We'll definitely give that information before the job fair ends today. And we have a lot of opportunities. So again, I'm Christine, site lead and account manager for the Rockaway Workforce One. And I'm privileged and honored to be a part of our Queens centers, which we have in Flushing, Jamaica, Queens, and in the Rockaways where I'm stationed. So right now, some of our opportunities that we have in retail would be a lot of stock associates, cashier, customer service representative positions. A lot of these positions, they're looking to hire individuals immediately. The pay can be between $15 to $18, $20 an hour. Just really depends on skill set, education, depending what is the need of the organization. But for stock associates, being able to lift, push, pull 50 pounds, being able to work in a supermarket or big box store type of environment. So these are companies that are considered essential and they need people immediately. They primarily are throughout the Queens Borough. We also work with organizations throughout all the 5 boroughs, and we also working with companies in Long Island. So just depending where you're looking to work, Workforce One is dedicated to assisting you obtain employment within that borough to reduce some of the traveling and transportation cost. We are also working with organizations that are looking for sales account executives. So marketing representatives, being bilingual is preferred, but definitely not required. Having 2 years experience or more, being able to do presentations, workshops, office experience is needed. We're also working with a lot of security organizations. One of them is a part of our panel today, WatchGuard. So we have a lot of organizations that we're partnered with. We have great relationships. And if you connect with us, we'll connect you to those right opportunities. And it's easier and you'll be seen with higher regard when you work with Workforce One and we refer you, because we get you ready for those interviews. We give you pointers. We tell you exactly what the organizations are looking for, what they pay and what their expectations are. So a lot of the a lot of the organizations are looking for security guards with the 8-hour certificate, 16-hour certificate, security license. It could be entry level or having some year of experience, basically working maybe with like 15 different security companies, whether they're in retail, social services, warehouse, construction, if it's essential. So extra credentials would be having the OSHA 30, having FO2, so fire guards, having the F80 if you're looking to be a shift supervisor. So these are a lot of organizations that we're working with, especially in JFK Airport as well. With JFK Airport as a security driver, you would also have to have the license. For all our positions, all of our companies that we're working with, you must be able to show proof that you can work in the United States. Some of them, they do require high school diploma or GED. So it really just depends. That's why we connect you with an account manager who can really go through what are your qualifications, what you're looking to do, and match you with the best opportunity in order not for it to just be opportunity for right now, but more in longevity, ensuring that you land the position and stick with it. So we try to pair you as best as possible. We also do have organizations that are looking for maintenance workers, laundromat attendants, and sanitizers. So those positions can also range between $15 to $18 an hour throughout JFK, Queens, Long Island, and we have one organization that you just need 6 months of maintenance experience, and they're in all 5 boroughs. We have maybe about another 20 organizations within the social services industry that are looking for certified and uncertified home health aides and patient care aides. So just depending if you are certified looking to become, we can assist you with pairing you with the correct organization based on what you have in the borough. We're working with organizations that are looking for bilingual customer service representatives. So speaking Spanish, Mandarin, or Cantonese is what they're seeking, 6 months of experience. We're also working with a large nonprofit organization that they have a lot of positions to fill, such as group leader, activity specialist, mental health worker, site coordinators, case managers, social workers. So all these positions are typically salary based. They are remote, some you have to actually go into the office. So just depending what opportunity you're looking for, we'll let you know about the education that they're seeking, what are the hours, if it's remote, what's the interview process. We also have general labor type of opportunities. So general production of more like a factory working in a line based, sewing operator and drivers. So just depending what opportunity you're looking for, the warehouse opportunities, they are no experience, it's entry level. As long as you're able to lift, push, pull 50 pounds, there's a lot of warehouse opportunities that we would have. And for the driver type of positions, some of the requirements may be that you're 21 and older and no points on your license. So that sums up a lot of the opportunities that we have. We're working with many companies. I would say between 50 to 60 that are looking to hire immediately. And we look forward to connecting with participants and connecting with the right opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Konipol. Thank you, Ms. Nunez. For folks who are tuning in now, since the top of the hour, just to be clear, we've got a number of presentations, relatively brief presentations that we will continue to get through. The program for today's recruitment fair is on our website, www.queensbp.org/recruitment-fair. So you can see who is speaking next. And we'll be wrapping the speakers portion up in a little bit, and the remainder of the time will be for the Q&A portion. For folks here in the webinar, we ask that you kindly move your questions over to the Q&A portion instead of in the chat room. But we also have folks from my team here at Borough Hall who can help you with that as well. That way we can make sure that we address as many questions as possible during the Q&A portion. And so up next, we will hear a little more about some additional healthcare opportunities, again, from our partners at Workforce One. This time, we are joined by Angela Regalado. Welcome back.
Thank you, Sharon. Thank you. I appreciate it. And again, thank you for creating this platform. It is absolutely necessary in the community. So thank you both, Nancy and Christine, for sharing a lot of information in regards to Workforce One. The same information follows here at the Healthcare Center. We are located in the financial district right now, providing remote services. I'll just briefly go over some of the positions that are available. I know from the first job fair that we did have, the virtual one 3 weeks ago, a lot of questions around what qualifies an individual to apply for a healthcare opportunity. So I'd like to go over the 3 main opportunities that right now we are looking for, because we have so many nursing homes within the 5 boroughs that still need a lot of support, additional clinical support. So we currently have a high need for registered nurses, licensed practical nurses, as well as certified nursing assistants, all 3 positions which require for an individual to have a New York State license. If there's someone maybe that has an expired license, we are still screening those candidates, because we do have employers that are working with those individuals on a case-by-case basis to have them come in and support. The non-clinical opportunities that I know a lot of you may have questions about may include clerical associates, nurse aides, also known as transport escorts, as well as the service aides. And so for service aides, this could include anything within housekeeping, receiving, dietary aides, or just a central sterilizing position within a nursing home or a hospital. A lot of these positions, again, require minimum experience to have a high school diploma, maybe customer service experience, and just to, be mindful, any of these positions within a nursing home or a hospital will require for you to work around COVID patients. So that's a very important detail to mention. I know I had a lot of conversations with candidates from the last job fair. That is an expectation. Just know that these facilities do require a lot of support. A lot of support staff, I should say, to really help with managing the expectations within the facilities and assist the patients. If anyone is, again, wanting to find more information, the website is mentioned, I'll mention it again, is nyc.gov/workforce1. As soon as you get on the website, it will say careers, and you scroll down and you'll see the positions for healthcare needs. I am seeing here it is listed, so you're able to click in the opportunity and see the additional details, including salary as well as qualifications. So again, my name is Angela Regalado. I will also drop my information in my LinkedIn profile in case anyone wants to add me on there as well, and reach out to me with any additional questions.
Thank you, Ms. Regalado. Up next, we will hear on some of the transportation industrial opportunities, again by Workforce One, who can connect folks to jobs that are hiring now in various fields. We are joined by Sarah Tapia, Community Partner Coordinator at Workforce One, as well as Victoria Ellie. You're on.
Hi, thank you, Borough President, and to everyone who has contributed to making this event possible. We're honored to be back a second time to be able to connect with job seekers during this difficult time. So just like the Borough President said, we are the Workforce One Industrial and Transportation Career Center. Nancy and Angela did a great job of talking about some of the virtual services that we're offering at this time. We are also offering those same services too. Our center specializes specifically in opportunities focused in areas such as transportation and transportation support, manufacturing, construction, warehousing, aviation services, and more. I am also here with my colleague and account manager, Victoria Ellie, who will talk more about some of the specific opportunities we're looking to recruit for at this time.
Hello, everyone. Thank you guys for having me. My name is Victoria. I am an accountant with the Industrial Transportation Construction Center. So I'm going to go over a little bit of opportunities that I have for all of you guys here today. Right now, we are construction workers, specifically electricians and electrical helpers, holding an OSHA 30. We also have a vast number of other construction opportunities in Queens, as well as all 5 boroughs. The main need for those construction workers are those who hold at least 6 months to a year of experience on a construction site, as well as the OSHA 30. As well as we have large logistics and transportation companies that are seeking CDL A and B drivers.
in the Queens area with a previous at least 1 year experience of driving. We also are looking for messengers, which are considered essential workers at the moment, foot messengers, bike messengers, drivers who have their own personal vehicles in the Manhattan area. We're looking for those. Those are an urgent need at the moment, and we can actually schedule interviews as early as Friday. We're looking to fill those positions immediately. We also have a couple of large distribution manufacturing companies who are looking for more delivery drivers and CDL drivers in the Queens area. Again, same experience. This is 1 year experience. Must have a regular driver's license if you're looking for the non-CDL role, or a CDL A or B license for those who are CDL holders. And we also have a few warehouse positions located in the Queens, as well as all 5 borough areas. Those warehouse positions, basic qualifications are at least 6 months to a year experience in some kind of warehouse capacity. We also are looking for forklift operators, both certified and non-certified, with at least 6 months to a year operation in a warehouse capacity. Yeah, and those are a list of all of our urgent needs at the moment. Again, you can find all my contact information on the site as far as how and when we can screen you for these opportunities that we have with the Queens workforce. Thank you.
Thank you very much for that, Ms. Tapia and Ms. Ellie. We're glad you're here. Up next from the Child Center of New York, we've got some child development opportunities, over 100 positions that they're hiring now, and that will be presented by Shoshana Chetty. You're on.
Hi, thanks for having us. So my name is Shoshana Chetty. I'm the recruitment coordinator at the Child Center of New York. The Child Center was founded in 1953. We actually started as a children's counseling center, and then as Queens expanded, we expanded with the community. We service over 35,000 children and their families each year, and we work out of approximately 70 different site locations, predominantly in the Queens area. We have 4 main program areas ranging from early childhood education, which are Head Start programs. We have behavioral health division, which are our substance abuse and our family clinics. We do prevention, which ordinarily would be going into the homes and providing services to the children and their families, but now, of course, is virtual. And then our biggest division is youth development, and that's after school programs and cornerstone community-based programs. So what we're currently looking for in terms of full-time employment, we have positions available for pre-K teachers, for mental health workers, for parent advocates, family workers, home visitors. In terms of part-time employment, we hire group leaders and activity specialists. And then for per diem positions, we hire for master social workers and mental health workers, as well as youth peer advocates and parent advocates as well. So to view or apply to any of our open positions, you can just go straight to our website, childcenterny.org/careers. Thank you.
I'm sorry, Shoshana, do you mind repeating that for me? Thank you.
I actually just typed it in the chat, but childcenterny.org/careers.
Thank you.
Multitasker extraordinaire. Thank you, Ms. Chetty. Do we have Queens Centers for Progress on the line yet? Okay, we'll move right along, and whenever Mr. Jenkins is able.
No, I'm here. I know it says John Rafferty, but thank you, John, for letting me in. I didn't get the email, so it's Michelle Jenkins from Queens Centers for Progress. How are you?
Jenkins, I apologize. We have your name spelled as Michael Jenkins, so we will correct that on the website. And so, of course, thank you for joining us. Glad to see you, Ms. Michelle Jenkins from the Queens Centers for Progress. You are one of our new partners with this job fair, so we're delighted to have you here. Thank you for using this platform to recruit for some of the critical and essential jobs that you have available hiring now. And with that, Ms. Jenkins, you're on.
Thank you so much for having me. I am Michelle Jenkins. I'm the Assistant Director of Human Resources for Queens Centers for Progress. We've been around for approximately 70 years. We provide person-centered services for individuals with developmental disabilities. And I'd like to take this time to thank you guys for inviting us, the Queens Chamber of Commerce, as well as other committee members for having us. We're so excited to be here. We do have a lot of great employment opportunities available. So with that being said, let me get right to it. The first key employment opportunity we have is the RN administrator. This is a position where you would work directly overseeing 78 individuals in a 9-group home. Residential is 24/7, 365 days. It's like a little city that never sleeps. So we're looking for a key RN to oversee the nursing skills that is needed in order to provide quality care for our individuals. And with that being said, we're also looking for a full-time RN with day hours. We would love to have someone with OPWDD experience. And what that means basically is to have had experience with the office with people with developmental disabilities. However, hospital experience is also fine, and we'll be able to train on the rest. We are looking for a per diem LPN license, someone who's had some experience for at least a minimum of 1 year. And the shift is overnights, 2 days, 12 midnight to 8 a.m. The next key position we're targeting is the residential supervisor working for one of our group homes. Like I had mentioned, we take care of 78 individuals, but to work as a residential supervisor, you would be responsible for the day-to-day operations of a 10-bed facility. Our population is adults with developmental disabilities. They range from 21 up to 80 years old. So we're doing something right. To qualify for a residential supervisor, you need to have at least 1 year of supervisory experience, a BA degree in human services, and preferably experience with OPWDD. We're also looking for an assistant supervisor. That person would work hand in hand with the residential supervisor. It's a 40-hour work week. Next key position is a supported employment supervisor. We're looking for someone to oversee the delivery services for individuals that actually work in various work sites. That person would require a BA degree and minimum 2 years supervisory experience, hopefully in an equivalent program such as pre-vocational, residential, or day program. Last but not least is the heart and soul, our direct support professionals. Because of what's going on in the world today, our new norm, we're looking for people who want to make a career move, and your best spot would be a direct support professional. They play many different roles, from assisting them with their personal hygiene needs, working on goals, such as money management, communication, interpersonal. We're looking for tech-savvy people to help us with this platform that we're on now, like Zoom. We're looking for ways to be creative. With the role of a direct support professional, it's a matter of assisting our individuals with their hopes, their dreams, their wishes. So with that being said, we're looking for people who want to make a career move or have been forced to make a career move. Working with Queens Centers for Progress is not just a job, it's a career opportunity. A lot of our administrative staff have started as direct support and have worked their way up into the other areas. We have about 8 different programs, from residential to day program, pre-vocational, and other different types of areas that we support our individuals with developmental disabilities. Shifts for direct support starts from 6 a.m. early morning rises to the evening shift, 4 p.m. to 12 midnight, and the rural evening positions, 12 midnight to 8 a.m. We ensure that all of our staff have protective equipment, so we make sure they have their gloves. We make sure that they're well taken care of, because we want to ensure that they are taken care of just as much as they take care of our individuals. We also have weekends available, people who just would like additional income, such as the 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. shift or the 4 p.m. to 12 midnight shift. That position requires you more to be out with our individuals. Once the shelter in place has been lifted, we're going to be looking for people to get out and take them to various places like music concerts, and they go to wineries and they go shopping, just to various places, just like we would like to go out. In order to qualify for the direct support professional, high school diploma, GED or equivalent, some college, or it's even great for those coming out with a BA degree in human services. It's a great starting point for your world, for entering into the world of the human services field. We do require a New York State driver's license for 3 years, and that's because once shelter in place has been lifted, we'll start taking our individuals out. Right now, everyone is doing a lot of arts and craft projects, a lot of baking groups, a lot of different activities inside. So if you're interested in any of these opportunities that I discussed, or you just want to find out more about what Queens Centers for Progress has to offer, you can contact me at mjenkins@queenscp.org. For the RN position, we have a dedicated recruitment hotline, and the number for that is 646-341-1383. We offer excellent benefits from ample vacation time. That's what's kept me there for 26 years. Full medical, dental, tax-deferred annuity, a pension plan, and we offer tuition reimbursement for bachelor's degree as well as for master's degree, as long as it's job related. So thank you so much for the opportunity, and we look forward to hiring some people real soon. Take care.
Ms. Jenkins, do you mind repeating your phone number for me?
Sure. The number is 646-341-1383.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Ms. Jenkins. Again, we're delighted that you're partnering with us. We hope to see you back. As long as you're hiring, we hope to see you back at our next one. Up next, we have our 2020 Census Opportunities. The importance of the census cannot be overstated. It is this opportunity to everyone, each of the presenters here, as well as the hundreds of people who are logged in the Zoom in this webinar here in Zoom. If you haven't already, be sure to fill out your census. I think the website is my2020census.gov. I bet you can actually fill it out and complete it before the end of this recruitment fair. With that, we have returning with us today, which means that they're still hiring over at the U.S. Census Bureau, specifically the New York Regional Center. We have the Assistant Regional Census Manager, Jennifer Dublin. Ms. Dublin, you're on.
Hello and good afternoon to everyone. I want to start by, of course, thanking Queens Borough President Lee and the staff. You all have been wonderful supporters of the census and have done a great job working with us and also explaining the importance of our organization with the community. So, of course, I am here today to talk about census jobs. So I'm Jennifer Dublin. I work out of our New York Regional Census Center, and I am here to stress the importance of not only the census, but census opportunities. So the census is a national project, but the census is only successful when we hire staff that represent our locality. So the census does a wonderful job of reaching out to every single demographic. So we're interested in talking to and hiring people that speak every language, that represent every ethnicity of our multicultural city. So of course that is of so much importance for Queens. As you know, Queens is very diverse. So the census is always looking for people that speak various languages. So it's very important for the census to hire a diverse group of people. Why should you work for the census? Of course, the census is here. 2020 is here, but the census is also a great opportunity for anyone to earn extra income while also working and helping their community. So we're hiring, the majority of the census opportunities are field-based. So that would be our census takers, our field supervisors. We're also hiring for office supervisors, clerical support, and recruiting assistants that will work in the community. It's very easy to apply to census jobs. It's a simple assessment and test that you actually take online. So you can use any device that connects to the internet and go to 2020census.gov census.gov/jobs. And our website is very user-friendly. You create an applicant portal and you just simply fill out an application and a very short assessment. Our application does not require a resume, work history, or references. You just need to be 18 years old in order to qualify to work for the census. Of course, the census understands that, due to the nature of things that are going on, we are taking extra precautions to ensure not only the safety of the staff, but safety of the respondents as well. We will be incorporating new procedures into our training to include social distancing, limited classroom time, and how to interact with the respondents when they're actually out in our communities gathering this important information for the census. So again, anyone right now who is looking for a part-time flexible job that pays $28 an hour can go to 2020census.gov/jobs and apply. Only one application is needed and you will be in our system for the duration of the 2020 census. Something else I want to mention, and our borough president definitely mentioned it when she opened us up, but it's very important also while we're home to complete our censuses. So if you go to my2020census.gov, you can fill out your census as well. So apply for a job and fill out your census. It's a great opportunity for everyone to be civically engaged and immediately impact our community. So thank you again for having the census, and we're here to support you. And of course, we aim to impact the community. Thanks.
Thank you, Ms. Dublin. And then last but not least, we've got, and again, in addition to our jobs recruitment team, John Rafferty, CEO, joined by his Director of Human Resources and Corporate Compliance, Francis Velasquez. Mr. Rafferty and Ms. Velasquez are of WatchGuard 24/7, our featured securities opportunities for this jobs recruitment fair. And with that, Mr. Rafferty and Ms. Velasquez, you're on.
Yes, well, first, thank you very much to the Office of Queens Borough President, to the Queens Chamber for getting us involved in this. And a special thank you to Workforce One. We've been working with you for many years and just want to say thank you very much for all the support. Just to kind of give you an idea about our company, and I'll let Francis speak to the openings. We started 11 years ago. Up to last year, we've doubled in size every year. We're a very fast growing company. And what's helped us is, I think, the morale in the company and how we treat our clients is how we treat our staff. And it really goes from the top down. And we've been able to grow and we've been able to find people homes. And that's what we're looking for. We're looking for somebody to just come in, who comes in maybe as a security guard, but starts growing through the company. And we have, quite a few success stories of people who came in at one position have grown. So it might just be somebody that's looking to just be a security guard for a couple of years, maybe when they're going through college or through a transition. But what we look for is we really look for somebody to come in and make a home. And that's kind of the key to us is getting those people who are committed to our company, because we're committed to our entire staff. So I just want to say thank you very much for including us in this. To the attendees that are listening, I hope there's people out there that are looking to make a career in the security field. There's so many opportunities in the security field. We service from educational institutions. We service about 75 to 80 educational institutions, Class A, Class B, Class C buildings, manufacturing companies, warehouses, residential buildings, commercial. There's really not an area that we're not servicing throughout New York and New Jersey. And we're hiring all the time, and we're looking for quality people. And that's really, that's why we're part of this, and we're happy to be involved. So thank you very much. And I'll turn it over to Francis to talk about the openings. Francis, you got to unmute.
Thank you, Don, and thank you, Borough President Lee. We really appreciate being here today with everybody. So the positions that we're hiring for, the great thing about WatchGuard is that we hire from entry level all the way to seasoned experience. We hire vets, we hire police officers. We have so many different opportunities for the borough here, not just in Queens, but we're in Manhattan, we're in New Jersey, we're in Bronx, just like John said. Right now, we're hiring a lot for our construction sites. We're looking for officers who possess S60 fire guards, as well as OSHA 10, OSHA 30, FO1 fire guards. For our entry-level positions, we have senior resident living homes. We have universities, hotels. Hopefully that'll be coming up soon. But the positions they range, the salaries range versus your experience and, you know, how much security you've done. And basically, we also have floater positions. So for people who are interested in, you know, picking up extra work, we have positions in our field team. So we're looking for field supervisors. We're looking for junior recruiting assistants. So there's a variety. There's a lot in this business that we are hiring for.
I know somebody mentioned before, if I can jump in, you know, we have a warehouse in New Jersey that's increasing their personnel, and I believe we're looking for about 10 to 15 people.
Yes, we are.
I know somebody else
actively
in New Jersey.
recruiting.
Yeah, so there's quite a bit of work, and it's just literally every week we have new work that's coming in, especially as the city reopens. It's just continuous, and you know, just want to get quality people who are interested in making careers, and people that just maybe want a couple of years of work with a quality company. So. Spreads, sorry to cut you off there. So
no, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. You know, that is exactly what we're looking for. To contact our recruiter, his name is Wilfredo Ruiz. I'll put in his information in the chat. He can be reached at area code 646-661-4312. That's our senior recruiter, Wilfredo Ruiz. And I will put his information as well as mine into the chat. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you, WatchGuard, and especially thank you to both Ms. Velasquez and of course Mr. Rafferty. We always love to have the employer directly presenting. You get a good feel for the culture of an office or a company or a firm or the work, and so thank you. The leadership is encouraging. We're glad to have you here. And with that, that concludes the presentation portion of the program. And I know we have a number of questions, no shortage of questions.
To the presenters here, I'm going to ask that if you will be so gracious as to lend us an additional 15 minutes over than what if you want to get I will turn this over to my colleagues. Karen has been typing everything as well as Chuck Anderson.
Sharon, I'm sorry. We had difficulty hearing you at the end, or at least I did. I hope that you were saying I was going to do the question and answer. So I will get started. Thank you, everyone, for the presentations. And we're going to go ahead and begin. We have a question by one of our participants. The question reads, I reached out to Workforce One and was connected to the health and hospital related staff as that is my field. I discussed the jobs available and I was told that I cannot be helped with those clerical jobs. I was told that those jobs are not available by staff. However, I reached out to the hospital directly and they confirmed that the clerical positions were still open. Any clarification you can provide on this?
All right, so I would definitely say it really depends on the opportunity within that hospital. Right now, our base needs, as I mentioned, are within nursing homes. So this allows us to share information in real time. We do work with New York City Health and Hospitals, which manages the public hospitals that we tend to see, for example, when candidates are reaching out, they're specific to the borough. So if you have, for example, reached out directly to the hospital, I would definitely say reach out to me after this event. Maybe gather my email or my LinkedIn and we can have a conversation there. I would love to know, the contact, for which hospital you spoke with and see if we can connect with them directly just for clarification. As I mentioned, we have just the generalized roles that I mentioned that are non-clinical that we work on. So yeah, I think it's a case-by-case basis too, because there are employers that on a weekly basis often let us know when they do have an opening. And so that's usually information that we share. So if maybe for a few weeks you didn't hear back from an opportunity and then it comes up the following week or the following month, then sometimes that's how the information is shared. But yeah, I would definitely love to connect and see how I can help support that specific situation.
Thank you, Angela. Our next question is for Ms. Noel from CAO. Do you have do you have to possess a security guard license for a security temperature takers?
Yes, you do. Security guard license is required for that position, as well as all the other required documentation, such as having to qualify rather for employment. But a security guard license is definitely required.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Here's another question for Workforce One. If you're not selected for the opening that you applied for on the website, would someone still contact you and reach out to you about what else you might qualify for?
I'll take that for Queens Workforce along with Christine, if you want to chime in. Yes, you can see all of our opportunities when you go in. If you don't happen to match up with one, you could apply for another one, and the account manager assigned to that account will reach out to you about the other jobs you're interested in.
Thank you. Did any of you mention delivery work? Someone is asking if there is any opportunities for delivery men.
Yes, we do have opportunity with the Workforce One ITC Center. We have actually quite a few delivery opportunities, both CDL, non-CDL, and foot and bike messengers. So I will also include my information in the chat for anyone looking for those opportunities.
The Queens Workforce One centers are also looking for non-CDL drivers with a car or without a car, just depending what is your situation. I provided my contact information within the chat, so definitely reach out and I'll be able to connect you with the correct account manager.
Great, thank you. Here comes a question, and I would think maybe this is for the airport opportunities. Do you have to be a U.S. citizen to apply for work?
No, you do not need to be a U.S. citizen to apply for a job. But if you are a permanent resident or a temporary resident, you must be able to show permanent resident card and or work authorization card and passport, along with your New York State ID, Social Security card, and it's the same for a naturalized citizen. You must have your naturalization certification and passport. So the answer to the question is no, you do not have to be a citizen, but you do need those qualifying documents.
And if I may, Carolina, I do see another question in here. If there are any opportunities that do not specifically look at immigration status, not necessarily citizenship, but overall status.
For aviation?
Just generally across the board, for everyone in the room, please. Thank you, Ms. Noel. But anyone else in the room, please. Okay. We will focus on that for, we'll try to be more aggressive in finding recruiters that recruit regardless of immigration status as well for our next job fair. Also, Carolina, and I'm going to take some point of privilege here. There was a question at our last job fair, if there are any second chance employment opportunities. If there's anybody in the room who can speak to that, you're on.
Hi, I could just take it really quickly. We work with everybody, and we do work with some employers that are background friendly, for just involved. They do take it case by case, as well as we have a program connected with the Brooklyn workforce called Employment Works that works with all their employers are will hire just as involved, candidates if they fit the job. All their employers are open to it as well. Plus, they provide a 2-day workshop to the candidates that are seeking employment to try to get them ready to come back into the workforce.
And
so that's called Employment Works.
I'd also like to add that we also look at everyone. We do not turn anyone away, but for those who are experiencing difficulties with their immigration status and or those who may have been touched by the justice system, we still ask that you contact our office. We do have qualified personnel and account managers that work with you one-on-one, and we can answer your question. It may be that your situation may not be as dire as you think, and we can help you work through those challenges.
Yes, and I'm actually looking for a warehouse worker now with a company that's background friendly with just 6 months to a year of work warehouse. So you can contact me at my email that was dropped in the chat below. This location is in the Bronx, but from the employer, they are background friendly.
Thank you.
I wanted to say same for the census. We encourage everybody to apply, and why we do a background check, which includes fingerprints. A lot of times people think that something in their past will prohibit them from working with us. I mean, we have individuals who look at every single case individually, and we talk to you, and if you're able to provide documentation and things, we will still hire you for employment. So for the census, you should for sure apply as well. Thanks.
Great, thank you. Are there any job opportunities for medical billers or medical coders?
So currently within the the positions that we are working in, I have not had an employer request those opportunities, but I do know that if the candidate is open to, again, has that background in regards to job experience, and they're interested or open to working within another role, then we'd be happy also to speak with them and see what those opportunities are and see if there's something remotely similar related to their experience level that we might be able to match them with.
Great. Someone is also asking if there's any opportunities for online teaching or tutoring. Okay, not this time around, but we'll keep that in mind for our next one. Okay. For those of us that are looking to gain more qualifying certificates, how would you suggest that we achieve that? I'm not sure that there is, if anyone can speak up to this, that would be great. If not, I think we could try to find out more details later.
Well, not sure what specifically that they mean, but I know with the Industrial Transportation and Construction Center, we do have a trainer who is responsible for those individuals who are looking to get in no experience. We offer trainings. We also offer trainings for those who are looking to get into trucking. We offer CDL A, B, and C courses and training as well. So it really depends on what they're looking for as far as certification, but we do provide those skilled trainings for those individuals who are looking to get into this side of the industry so that they are more qualified for positions.
Thank you.
I also, just addressing that, depending on what they're looking to be certified as, there are, right now they're on hold because the training schools that we work with aren't operating virtually, but they should be up and running soon. And we do give individual training grants that candidates could apply to, and if in certain sectors. And if they're accepted, if they pass the assessment, then we'll pay for them to go to a city improved school where they will obtain the training. So once things get back to normal, we should be taking that up again.
Great. This question is for Angela. I am a former DSP and HHA worker. What are the requirements I need to have if I want to work in the hospital? Do you have any positions available?
Yes, so I actually saw the question in the chat, and yes, that's perfect that you do have experience as an HHA. Right now, as I mentioned, the transport opportunity with New York City Health and Hospital is probably the most current position that would take on any HHA experience. At minimum, they are looking for a high school diploma and customer service experience for those roles. And again, for that position, it's a transport position, also known as nurse aide. And so that is a 2 to 3 month temporary assignment within hospitals, public hospitals here in the 5 boroughs. There is also a partnership that we do have with another agency that we are able to share your resume with, and so they can review that as well in case they do have local hospitals that are also looking for additional support.
This question, it's also with DSP. It's for Michelle Jenkins. Do you have any positions available for someone that is a DSP?
Yes, we do have various schedules available from early morning, 6 a.m. to the evening, 4 p.m. to 12, and overnights. I'm looking for 12 midnight to 8 a.m. So please contact me and let's talk about what shift is available that would suit your needs.
Perfect. And we posted your link on the chat, so that would be there.
Thank you.
Let's see. I'm sorry. I have someone here who has a bachelor degree in information system management and is looking for an entry-level position related with her degree, business data financial analyst. Anyone has any opportunities available for her?
Yeah, so with the census, for a more specialized positions, we do have some, which is a slightly different process, but you would need to go to usajobs.gov. So usajobs.gov. You can search census in New York City, and you will see some different positions that actually do require bachelor's degrees and specialized experience.
Thank you, Jennifer. Do you mind typing that site on the chat for me, please?
Sure, no problem.
Thank you. We have a question for watch guard positions. What is the pay range for your positions?
The pay depends on what position you accept. Like I said, we have positions that are entry level that can start at 15, 16, all the way up to 20, 23. It all depends on the position.
Thank you. Jennifer, if someone has applied for census and has not gotten a response, is there a way for them to follow up?
Okay, so I know I've seen a lot of these questions. So it's actually 2 different groups. We have people who have applied who have not been selected. And those people should just be patient because we will resume selections once census operations start again. There's another group of people who have been selected who are just waiting for training dates or waiting for fingerprints. Those people will be contacted directly by a local census staff member, and they'll give you updates regarding your position. So if you have been selected, you are still in your selected status, even though we are paused. 2 places to go to check your application status is going to be 2020census.gov/jobs, and you're going to log back into your applicant portal, and that will show you your status. So if you log in and it says available, that means that you're still in the pool and you could be selected. Another phone number where you can call and speak to someone from a local census office is 855-JOB-2020. So 855-562-2020. And if you call that number and press option 3, it will ask you for your zip code, and then it'll take you directly to a Queens office, and you can speak to people in Queens, and they can look up your account and give you some more information regarding your specific status.
Thank you. Here's another question. Are there any pointers on how to do the security licensing as well as OSHA? Thank you.
Right now, with all the schools being, temporarily closed, nothing is online. So basically, we would have to wait for the security schools to start opening up again. The OSHA 10 can be taken online. That is still available online. I will put the information in the chat. That one can be done, but the OSHA 30 has to be a proctored class, as well as the 8 and 16-hour classes. So it's all contingent upon once everything is hopefully soon up and running again.
Yes, and we also,
okay.
Sorry, just, for candidates that are looking to get their OSHA 30, just beware not to take an OSHA online course, because like Ms. Velez just said, it's only a proctored course. So try to learn into taking those OSHA 30s online.
The recommendation I was going to make to the attendees that are listening, a lot of times when you come in and apply for jobs, the more certifications that you hold may assist in getting an immediate hire. There's a lot of times people come in and they might have the wrong fire guard, and even though you may not apply for it now, I know some people don't want to spend the extra $25 on another certification, but it could help you in job placement, quicker than if you don't have it. Just FYI.
One thing I want to note as well, with the Workforce One ITC Center, we do partner with a number of outside organizations that are offering virtual OSHA 30 training classes at this time. So I can drop my contact information in the chat to be able to recommend some of those organizations as well.
Thank you, Sarah. And this is related to the OSHA 30. I am an electrician with 14 years of experience, and I have the 30 hours OSHA card. Is the GED required for an electrician?
For the position that I have, it is not required, but I did drop my information in the chat. So please, if you can get in contact with me, I do have a position that I would love to discuss with you. My name is Victoria. My email is in the chat.
Thank you, Victoria. Okay. Sorry. Are there any job opportunities for junior data analyst from anyone in the panel? Okay, we'll move on. How about, I'm wondering if there are any opportunities for non-English speakers.
So the census likes to hire people who speak various languages. So our training will be in English. So they would still need to be able to speak English to do the application, do the assessment, and also complete their training. But we are looking for people that speak every single language and every single dialect. And during our application process, you're able to indicate the languages that you read, write, and speak.
Yeah, and security, you would definitely, for safety reasons, obviously, bilingual is great, but English is necessary.
Right.
And for Queens Workforce, at times, we do offer HHA training in Spanish and in either Mandarin or Cantonese, and at times we do have those positions.
Okay, this one is for WatchGuard. Are there any opportunities near Queens Village that you're offering at the moment?
Yeah, definitely. Please reach out to us in the recruiting department, and we can definitely go over what we have available in the boroughs. Absolutely.
if I could just say, I know I'm getting some messages directly. I'm trying to respond to them. But if I don't, I'll put my email out here. And if I can help you, I will. And I know somebody asked about a sales position. Later on this year, we'll be adding that position. Not right now. So I'll put my email in the chat so you have it.
Thank you. Shoshana, someone is asking, what is the non-for-profit that you're hiring for?
I work for the Child Center of New York.
Thank you.
All right, I think we have time for 2 more questions. Presenters, you've been very gracious with your time. We are grateful for it, but 2 more questions and then we'll wrap it up.
Great. Okay. This one is for Workforce One. You only allow 3 job positions at the same time. Is there any way to apply to more than 3?
So currently, I would say with the system, for example, we recently did go and reach out to several candidates that had applied to multiple opportunities within healthcare. They usually are cleared out on a daily basis. I would say on a weekly basis at best. You might be able to apply for more than 3 once you are screened for the initial 3 opportunities that you do apply for directly. If there are any additional questions or if anyone is still having just difficulty with applying for more than 3, then go ahead and reach out. For myself, you can reach out depending even on the center that might be appropriate for the roles that you are interested in.
Thank you. And I'm going to ask the last question for the Queens Center of Progress. This is concerning the support professional positions. Do they need to own a car for the position?
No, they do not. Just the New York State driver's license for 3 years, because they would be driving a minivan or a 15-passenger van, but no car is necessary.
Thank you all for answering the questions.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you, Carolina, for leading the Q&A portion. And again, I wanted to thank all the panelists today. You will be hearing from my team shortly on the next one. And also to the folks who are still tuned in. I believe our count is still nearly 200, even 75 minutes into the job fair. Thank you for the feedback. Some of the questions that you've asked is illuminating in terms of how we will also recruit for the next recruitment fair. Things like tutoring and teaching, second chance, background friendly. I saw contact tracing, interest in contact tracing jobs, and that's something that will work closely with the city and the state. And again, I want to thank the direct employers here. Again, having the leadership of firms and companies and organizations here presenting is very, very helpful as someone who would be looking for a job. That kind of face-to-face value is tremendous. So thank you very much. We know your time is valuable. We know all of your times are valuable. Thank you for what you do to strengthen the Borough of Queens and the Borough families. Stay safe, and we will see you within a few weeks. Bye-bye.